Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharmacy Lessons Made Easy. In this video, we shall be discussing in continuation with the module that we have already started, that is drying. We have already studied about the objectives of doing drying, where do we apply the drying process. After that, we have gone through the difference between the bound and the unbound moisture and EMC, the term equilibrium moisture content, and how do we measure it. After that, the next topic is rate of drying curve. It is also called drying rate curve. What is its significance? How it is plotted? What are the different phases of the drying rate curve? All these questions will be answered in this particular video. So I would recommend you to please go through the video, the entire video especially, then only you will be able to understand each and every phase of drying rate curve and the difference among them. And if you like the video, do click on the like button, subscribe my channel and share it on social media. Be talking about the rate of drying curve. Let's begin. So drying rate actually represents the different changes during drying. It starts with the initial adjustment period, followed by the constant rate period, first falling rate period, second falling rate period, and finally equilibrium moisture content is achieved. Let's see the different phases of this rate curve. So the drying rate curve actually represents these different changes once we are subjecting any substance to drying. So the time corresponding to this AB region, it is called initial adjustment period. It can be A prime B or AB. One thing you notice that once we are moving from right to left, the moisture content is decreasing in this curve. So during this period, the solid absorbs the heat. This will lead to the increase in temperature of that particular material. At the same time, what will happen? The moisture will gain that heat and try to evaporate, leading to the cooling of the drying solid. So, as the time passes, the temperature tries to get stabilized. This temperature will be equal to wet bulb temperature of the drying air, and the point B is achieved. After this, the temperature will remain constant, and not only the temperature but also the drying rate will also be constant. The moisture which is evaporating from the surface will be replaced by the water which is actually diffusing from the interior of the solid. This condition, the moisture content at the end of this constant period, that is point C, is actually called critical moisture content and is abbreviated as CMC. Following CMC, there comes the first falling rate period. It starts from the point C and ends at point D. During this time, now no surface water is replaced at the same rate as was done in the constant rate period. Now, the rate of surface water will not match with the rate of evaporation. The dry spots will begin to appear, and continuously the time bound rate will decrease for drying that particular solid, and we reach at point D, at which point the film of surface water will be completely evaporated, and this is called second critical point. After this, from point D to point E, the duration is called second falling rate period. Here the rate of drying even fall more rapidly than that in the case of CD curve, that is first falling rate period. Actually, the vapors are not diffusing at the same rate as the moisture to the surface of the solid. So that's why it will become even more slower. And beyond the point equilibrium moisture content, that is point E represented in this curve, the drying rate will become 0. Therefore, at this moment and after this moment, the temperature as well as the moisture content will be constant. And if we keep on drying the material, it will be wastage of energy, not only energy but also the time. So the curves may have different shapes. It depends on what is the level of moisture in that particular material. This is how we can represent the solid which is actually being subjected to drying. There is a hot air which is being subjected onto the surface of the solid which is to be dried, and simultaneously evaporation of the solid, evaporation of the liquid in the form of the vapor form takes place. And at different stages, that is initial adjustment followed by constant rate period, first falling rate period, second falling rate period, this situation will vary. This is a journal diagram of representation. I hope you like this video. You can refer to the other videos for the topics which are mentioned as per PCI syllabus. The whole playlist is available in the playlist named BPharm third semester in this channel. Do remember the name of the channel. It's Pharmacy Lessons Made Easy. Thank you everyone.